Right, so we're logged into the PRA demo access console as myself. I've got this protocol tunnel. What that will do is encrypt a connection from the target DB, that the jump point has access to, and the client that I'm using here, the access console, serving as kind of the endpoint. So an encrypted connection from my client all the way to the target DB. The benefit of this certainly is that we get a full-blown recording or kind of managing all those keystrokes, those actions that are being taken place on that backend database, and we're facilitating the user to have access to that remote infrastructure on the back end without giving them access to the server itself that the database may happen to reside on. Now I'm getting an error here, and a lot of this is just me being lazy and wanting it to pop open SQL Server on its own. I'm sure there's probably a way to hit this trust server certificate on its own, but without finding it, this is how we deal with it. This will get me connected into the backend database to where I can view the objects in here, and what we'll do is we'll test and run some queries just so that we have some data to look in the report. So I'll go ahead and expand the databases. This will show me here that I've got 2 databases on here. We've got a likewise enterprise database. This is kind of a reporting database for our 80 bridge solution. We'll go ahead and expand the tables here, and we'll just pick on some of these, to be honest. So we'll say, hey, show me the top 1,000 rows. Gonna go ahead and re-authenticate me again, because again, this is not connection to a local DB. There's no cached session or anything like that, right? Every time I'm doing this is going back and into that proxied session, so it's going to re-authenticate me, which is not a bad thing. You should see it's just an extra click. All right, so here we go. Cool. These are the users. If I want to see, hey, tell me what groups there are in the table that have access, and here we go. These are those groups. If I wanted to see, hey, this should be a quick, easy one, probably just the one domain, to be honest. Tell me the domain. There we go, 80.upmic.academy, as expected. Tell me what Linux machines are here that have been joined. And there we go. And so with this, we have access to see, information on the backend database. If there's some cleanup that needs to be done on the DB, those jobs can be done through here, and we can give that privileged remote access to those databases in a nice, easy way that doesn't require a user to log into a server. They just do it from their local machine, and PRA proxies that tunnel. Let me go here. We'll leave SSMS alone. We may want this information. I'm going to go ahead and close out the tunnel. Once I close out the tunnel, I can go to the PRA demo site. There we go. And show that recent session, right? So that's about 3 minutes. Sounds about right. Let's go ahead and look at the chat transcript. It's going to give me all the details of what happened here. If I want to download it, I can. But this is going to show that I started that connection, and this is the name of the jump point. If we scroll down here, we can see here that I've got that tunnel now. Now PRA is really managing that connection, and this is the SQL that's actually getting submitted. So ran quite a bit of SQL there during that tunnel, and so if the question ever became of like, hey, who went and dropped a table, deleted a record in a database, or whatever the case may be that we need to do as part of an investigation, we could go do that. Not to mention the fact that this is privileged access, and we have an audit trail for it. So meeting that kind of that compliance mechanism. All right, thank you for your time. Let us know if you have any questions.